Hi, welcome to ML Sports Talk. My name is Maceo Lewis, and this is going to be my first ever episode on my new sports channel. I love watching sports. I like watching movies more, but like sports is kind of like my second love to watch. I'm always watching like basketball games, football games. Sometimes I watch the finals or the World Series, or occasionally hockey, but not too much hockey. But I always like to go to games. I went to like a game last night, and I'm going to talk about that game in a second. But I just want to introduce you to my first ever sports podcast show on YouTube. So I'm going to primarily focus on my experience at live sporting events that I attend to. I used to go to Laker games. I go to WNBA games. I go to Raider games. Whenever they have the NBA in season tournament games, I go to that. I went to that the last couple of years. So whenever I go to a sporting event, I'll do a podcast. But I don't do the sporting events every single day or every single week even. So I'll probably fill in the gap by talking about key events that I watch on TV, maybe like once a week or so. Just like today, I watched the NCAA tournament, the Final Four, and I'm going to do a separate podcast about that. So anyway, let me just get into the game last night, Lakers versus Pelicans. So it was last night, April 4th at Crypto Arena. I went with my wife. We sat behind the basket on the Lakers sideline. So, but we're on the opposite side of the court. So we could see the bench, but not as close as the people on the other side behind the goal. So we're actually closer to the other half of the court or other side of the court. It's my first live game that I've seen since the big Luka trade. As most of you know, the Lakers traded Anthony Davis to Dallas for Luka Doncic. It was a big surprise, huge trade during the season. Sort of unprecedented to have huge stars like that being traded for each other. So it's the first time I actually saw LeBron and Luka play together on the Lakers. And so I like the pairing so far from what I've seen on TV and at the game. I noticed right away that, like, obviously they both start, but there are times during the game where LeBron is getting his rest and Luka's out there running the offense, and vice versa. When Luka's up the court, LeBron's running the offense. So I think that combo, and then LeBron getting rest at his advanced age, can actually help the Lakers. Now, I don't know if they have what it takes to win the title this year. They do need some work on defense, and the Lakers just have a history of just shooting threes and missing them, and taking 3-point shots that don't need to be taken. So they have some issues there, but they're a really good team. They're obviously going to make the playoffs, and we'll see how deep they can go depending on who they match up with. Like right now, they're sitting at the third spot, so they would be playing Houston. I think they could clearly beat Houston in the second round. So if they could get like the third seed and face Houston in the second round, they could get to the Western Conference Finals. Now, whether they have enough to get past OKC or Denver or Golden State, that just remains to be seen. But yeah, so let me talk about. So basically, at Laker games, what I like to do. I live in LA, so yeah, I'm used to seeing celebrities and stuff. But like always, when I'm at the Laker game, I like to look out for celebrities and kind of take like videos and post them on my TikTok channel. So some of the celebrities I saw at this game, Andy Garcia was there, James Worthy, of course, Jeannie Buss is always there, Joe Manganiello. You may know him from True Blood, and he played Deathstroke in like a post-credit scene in the old DC universe. Jesse Metcalf, he was on Desperate Housewives. I saw Rob Lowe and Rob Pelinka sitting next to each other. And the RZA, he was actually sitting in the front row, or in the front, the first row under the basket. And we were like maybe like 5 rows behind him. And I actually saw LeBron go up to him and, give him some love, give him like dap and stuff like that. And I saw the woman who sang national anthem. I don't know her name. It was African American female, but she actually sat in the like 4 rows ahead of us. I don't know her name, but she was there too. So anyway, that's just my celebrity watch for that game. Now the final score was 126 to 108, so the Lakers won by 16 points. It was mostly a close game for most of the game until like the end. The Lakers pulled away, and it was pretty much garbage time. They Luca hit like a couple threes, and they took LeBron out, and then Luca was the last one to get out the game, and it was kind of funny. Like I was listening to like there was like somebody in the crowd who was yelling. You know those obnoxious people that are yelling at the players, like yelling names like the players are going to be responding to him, like whatever. But one guy, when Luca was subbed out of the game because it was basically garbage time. He said, "We love you, Luca," and then he said, "FAD." It was actually kind of funny, but you know what? I don't disrespect AD like that, though. I mean, number one, he did help deliver us a championship. Granted, it was the COVID, but I actually think it's impressive that the Lakers were able to win a championship during COVID. But anyway, I mean, because I'm sure if another team won, they'd be hanging that banner up and, you know, patting themselves on the back for winning the championship. I mean, look at the Spurs; they won a championship when there was only a 50-game season, right? But we still count that as a championship. But whatever. But he helped deliver us, help win the champion. I mean, look, the guy's hurt. Like, I don't think it's his fault. I mean, yeah, he's sort of like Mr. Glass, but like, I mean, the guy's hurt, so I don't think we should be booing and disrespecting him for that. But but anyway, but it is kind of funny when I think about it. So in terms of the score, so 126. So to put this in context, I'm gonna give you like what the current team leaders are to show you how well and how not well the Lakers are performing. So at 126 points, well, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're currently the team that's leading in scoring. Their average is 122.2. So the Lakers actually have about 4 more points than the highest team's average. And points allowed, where the Lakers allow 108 points. The Magic currently lead at points allowed at 105.6. So the Lakers, granted, this is the Pelicans. They're probably in the doormat of the league right now, but still, I mean, they handled their business, and they did what they needed to do to win. The point differential was 16. The Thunder at this point, they lead in point differential at 13. So at least they won the game, first of all, and then they're actually above the averages of the league in terms of total scoring, at least for this game, I mean. Rebounds, the Lakers were slightly out rebounded 36-38. The Rockets, they lead the league in rebounds at 48.8. So the Lakers are well under the highest team's average, at least for this game. From three, the Lakers shot actually okay, actually pretty good, relatively speaking. They shot 39%. Now, the Pelicans actually shot better in terms of three-point percentage. They shot 41.2%, but the Lakers made 2 more threes. The Lakers made 16. The Pelicans made 14. Milwaukee, they're currently their team average in terms of three-pointers are 38.6%, and Boston, they lead at 17.8 in terms of three-point field goals made. So a little bit under Boston and a little slightly higher than what Milwaukee overall is doing. So the Lakers shot pretty good, close to 4 out of 10 threes. That's pretty good for the league when you put in the context of what the league's doing. Field goal percentage, the Lakers were 51.9%. They shot 41 out of 79. Pelicans shot 48.8%. That was 40 made out of 82. Compared to the league, Denver's ahead at 50.6%. So the Lakers shot slightly better than what the best shooting team is doing. And the Denver's making about 45.4 field goals. That's higher than what the Lakers made at 41. Free throws, Lakers, they're actually tied with Memphis in terms of free throws made at 18.4. This game, they made 26 free throws out of 28. That's 92.9%. That is close to, it's not perfect, but it's damn well close to perfect. I mean, compare that to OKC. They're making 82% of their free throws, and they're the team leaders. They're leading the league in overall free throw percentage made. And again, the Lakers and Memphis are tied at 18.4. The Pelicans, they only shot 63.6%. So that seems to be the key difference in this game. The free throws, the Pelicans only made 14 out of 22. So it's a difference of 12 points. 12 free throws. Blocks, that were tied at 2-2. Magic, they're making about 5.9 blocks a game. So well under what the Magic are doing. Steals, the Lakers had 7 steals. The Pelicans had 10 steals. OKC has about 10.4 steals a game. Turnovers, Lakers had 12, which is close to the Boston and OKC, which lead in the least amount of turnovers at 11.2, versus the Pelicans. They had 16 turnovers, which is close to what Utah is doing with the most turnovers at 16.5 a game. Assists, the Lakers are at 26. The Pelicans were at 27. Denver leads the league at 31 assists per game. So overall, the Lakers, some categories, they were at or above the league, above the highest team in the league. And again, they need some work in other areas. So overall, the Lakers are doing well. I see the Luka trade as more like the future. But if they can get far in the playoffs, obviously we're Lakers, so we, shoot for championships. We don't care about conference titles or getting to the finals. We care about winning titles. But I have to be an honest Laker fan. Like, I don't think right now they're ready to win the title, but I just do need to see improvement in terms of what they need to do is start getting to the line more. They need to start driving to the basket rather than settling for 3-point shots. I mean, if you're shooting about, let's say you shoot at the league average of 40%, you take 10 possessions, you're going to make 3 times 4 would be 12 points in 10 possessions. You make 90% of your free throws, which is what they shot this game, you're going to be making 18 points. So 18 points versus 12 points in 10 possessions. I mean, to me, if you look at the analytics, you should be getting to the basketball. And you have players like LeBron James and Luka Doncic. I mean, that would be pretty hard to stop. So that's why I'm a little hesitant about the Lakers. Not that they can't win. I think they're capable of winning, but it's just a matter of relying on your strengths. Your strengths is your free throw percentage, not your 3-point shots. But anyway, that's my opinion. What do I know? But so that's my first episode of the ML Sports Talks. I'm about to watch the second game now. Hopefully, Houston and Duke are just as good, if not better, than the game I just saw. And I'll do a sports podcast on the Final Four, either later tonight or tomorrow. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and until next time.